All right, here we are outdoors with the not a GORUCK backpack. This is the NOBULL backpack and the wax canvas. It's about 23 liters. It's about half the price of a GR1 at 149, 150 bucks basically. You know, I'm gonna go over the features of it, see what a GORUCK fan thinks of not a GORUCK backpack. So this is the first bag that I've looked at. We'll take a look, see what its features are like, see how it compares to a GR1. Right now I'm using a GORUCK Bullet Ruck in the 10-liter size, and it's just a little small. So I figured, you know, I should probably get a bigger bag. I didn't really want to go up to the 15-liter Bullet. Yeah, so we'll take a look, see what I think, and see if it's the right bag for you. This is a review of not a GORUCK bag. This is the NOBULL waxed canvas backpack. My first review of something other than a GORUCK bag. Just got this the other day and had a chance to take a look at it briefly, but let's take a look at the outside features and then we'll dive into the middle part. And again, this is very similar to the GR1, but it has some cool features that are way different. Right off the front of the bag, you can see it's got a definitely a cleaner look than the GORUCK bag. Not a lot of moly in the front of it, and it's got a more square feel. There's definitely this seam that goes around the front of the bag. On the front is a handle, so it's definitely a strong sewn-in handle, so you can lift the bag that way. No side handles, but there's one on the top, not really padded, but of the same quality, I would say. The material is a waxed canvas, so it feels waxier, not quite like the GR1 Heritage. It's got a couple moly loops in the front that you could maybe hook your keys onto, I suppose. And then on the front, no patch panel here. There is a patch panel. We'll talk about that when we flip it over. But this front bag only goes to about, maybe not even, a little more than halfway. So that front panel, one thing that is cool, and a lot like the Dyneema bags, is it's orange. So you can see the advantage of the orange, I think, as I look into the Dyneema bag, the GRXC, is the ability just really, if you got black, you would be able to see cords or loose items at the bottom because it would stick out. I don't know what you're going to fit in there. You're definitely not fitting an iPad in there. iPad mini probably, but not the full-size mini. Definitely not fitting in the front. But you could fit bigger, taller items. Your phone would fit in there, but that might not be where I would put my phone. Top, we've looked at that briefly already, but just a handle. Doesn't have any openings for a hydration bladder, so you're definitely not going to carry this on a ruck. On the bottom of the bag, we can see that there is moly on the bottom, so you could loop bigger items. Not sure what you would do with that. On the back, different material. It does have a big compartment in the back. Sort of a laptop area, but it's way more than that. It goes to the bottom. There's no frame sheet in this thing, so it's very flexible. So it's more like the Radio Ruck, I guess, in terms of flexibility. Back part of the bag has, of course, it's all orange on the inside, has some pockets for organization of stuff, and then there's a pocket, which goes to the full bottom. So you can definitely hide some stuff in there. Maybe you put your iPad in there, laptop on the outside. But a bigger capacity, about, I would say, maybe 3/4 of an inch depth. On the sides are kind of the unique part of this bag. First of all, both sides have a access pocket that's pretty cool. That would be definitely my keys, and maybe my cell phone would go in there. I did put my iPhone 13 Max in here. I'm obviously recording this video with that now, so it's not at the same time, but here's a video of that. And you can see that it would fit in there. It's a little tight, but it does fit, and it's got the Apple case on the outside, so you could put your cell phone on really either side of the bag. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Although I do like the Dyneema has the top pocket there. So anyway, you know, one thing I don't like about the GORUCK bags is there's really no good place to put a water bottle. They do sell water bottle attachments. You could attach them to the moly on the side of the GR1, or really any of the GR bags, or the GR2. But then it just kind of looks like a gypsy camp. It kind of has this big bulky item on the side. This kind of nice. It's kind of in between. Yeah, that would catch on stuff. But it'll hold a water bottle. It's definitely going to hold one of the Yeti bottles inside. That's the size of that, or really any other size of water bottle, so that's cool. That's the outside of the NOBULL backpack, not GORUCK. The NOBULL backpack. Let's take a look at the inside, see what features are on the inside of the bag. Alright, inside of the bag we see same features on the pockets, so it's definitely orange everywhere, so you're not going to lose stuff. on the inside. It actually opens wider because the zipper goes all the way to the front, so no problem opening this front panel all the way. The GORUCK bags go that down the side, so you end up folding that material over a little bit, but the top part has these two pockets, no mesh, so nothing's gonna breathe if you put in there. Advantage to the GORUCK bags. Good sealable zippers, some MOLLE attachments, so you could put some D-rings on here, some carabiners with keys or something on the inside. NOBULL logo there. But one small little detail that I just noticed is you can see on the back panel of this bag, you're seeing that pocket as it's pushed out. So you can see it's sewn in there all the way around the edge. But that's the inside, pretty basic. Most of those organizational features are in that back panel, which would be tough to access over time. So I'm not really sure how that fits organizational wise. So one other feature that I didn't talk about on the outside is the straps. They are not the same, I would say, ruggedness of the GR1 style of straps, but they are breathable, which to me means they're going to absorb all your sweat, be stinky over time. There is a patch panel. This one comes with the NOBULL patch panel, and it's 2x3, so cool that you get the patch, and you could put whatever other local patches that you wanted on there. But then again, it's going to be sideways, so put an American flag, make sure you put it the right way, make sure the field of stars at the top, which that wasn't the correct way, that would be the better way. So anyway, you could put a patch on the shoulder straps, which is pretty cool. Not really sure how I like this yet. I take all my gym stuff, put it in here, see how accessible, probably a jump rope in the front, most of my other gym equipment in there. Again, 23 liters in this bag, the GR1 21 liter. That's how I compared these two directly. Price-wise, this is a lot cheaper. This is half the price, but doesn't have a scars guarantee. I suppose you could return it at some point. We'll move into this thing with my gym stuff, wear it around, and maybe give you another final review of it after we use it. But let's see, just in terms of capacity, let's put the standard loadout in it, see how it fills it out. Alright, so there's a standard loadout in a NOBULL backpack. Definitely room, it's not completely filled out. I don't have the GoPro in there in this pack, but there's definitely a lot of room. I could take the GoPro pieces out and probably put it in the side here a little bit, maybe even put some of the pieces in these little side pockets. So I'm not too worried about that, the ability to carry that. Flip-flops would definitely fit in the back because again, that's a little bit deeper of a pocket. One thing that would be cool is if you decide to carry this, you would be able to bring a water bottle, which you wouldn't necessarily have the ability to do in the GR1. So water bottle added to your weekender mode NOBULL backpack. So there it is. So it's been a couple days. What do I think of the NOBULL backpack and all its features? Well, first of all, one thing that really stood out for me is that I kept coming back to the bag was the boxy feel of it. And so once you look at a GR1 forever, and you kind of get used to that shape, this boxy shape just sticks out like a sore thumb. Sitting on your back, it just also feels very boxy. Finish is okay. The waxed canvas is definitely feels to be a little more rigid and thicker, different style canvas than what you see on the Heritage Ruck. And I do like a lot of little features to it, but the overall build quality is just definitely not there. The shoulder straps are really where you feel it the most in terms of, it just doesn't feel good on your back because these are just feels cheap. And that if you're wearing it to the gym all the time, it's just going to be a big hassle. It's going to just not wear down and last. But you know, for half the price of a GR1, then maybe that's in there for you. But if you wanted to go to a bullet ruck, then maybe that's a little bit more your style. I did have plenty of room. Again, at 23 liters, this bag is plenty big for anything you want to throw at it. It's bigger than a standard GR1. And again, the water bottle holder is nice, and it is nicer to have a bigger bag. One feature that I would definitely add, if I were NOBULL, is I'd add a key ring in there somewhere. Because one thing I do with both my bags when I use them for the gym mode is I put a little hook in here, like using one of these quick clips, because then I can put my wedding ring or keys or something on there when I'm in the gym, so I don't lose them in the bag. Plenty of room in this for gym mode, but then again, you know, what was I using it for? I was using this original, one of the OG bullet rucks, 10 liter size. Again, the 10 liter size is just a little small for me day to day. So what I think I'm going to do is bump up to the 15 liter Right now I'm using this 15-liter bullet ruck in a different mode, but right now it's all packed out without gear. But I think that extra 5 liters is going to be exactly probably what I need in a gym bag. Another thing I didn't like is I tried to put my iPhone 13 Max, these are first world problems obviously, but you put a bigger phone in the side pocket, it does fit, don't get me wrong, but it's really tight. So on a day-to-day basis, I'm not going to jam it in there, I'm not going to wedge it in there. I ended up using this front pocket on the NOBULL bag to just put bigger items and really just use it as my day-to-day opening for all things. And so that's it. That's the NOBULL backpack at half the price. Maybe it's what you're looking for. If it's the look that you like, then definitely go for the NOBULL backpack. And it's definitely good build quality. It just doesn't compare, and I don't think it'll hold up long term compared to any of the GORUCK bags. So there you are, a real quick video on the NOBULL backpack in the 23-liter size. It's meant to be their smaller bag for you to carry to the gym. I did that a couple days to see how it compared to what I'm using now, the bullet ruck, and to see if I liked it. To be honest, as I said in the review, the build quality after you've used a GORUCK bag just isn't the same, and so I'm not really that much of a fan of just the straight up NOBULL backpack for everyday carry. Just the quality isn't there, although for half the price, I guess you could get 2 and wear one out. So they're the features of the NOBULL backpack. Hope you liked it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can see what happens next time on the channel. We're going to continue to enjoy this beautiful fall day.